Hello, hello. What's going on? Sujal Extreme. Welcome back. How are you doing? How you doing? I know. I wish I was able to stream the past couple of days. I'm actually starting to really enjoy it. I'll definitely be continuing to stream for a very long time, I think. Um, what have you been up to? You've been working on some projects, some cool stuff. Let's get back to, let's pop out chat so I can read it while I'm editing. We have a fun day. We're focusing on color grading and sound design today. It's gonna be pretty chill. We're gonna do our thing in Davinci. We're gonna keep on editing our project. Let me the Lake Biwa project. Let me show you an edit I just did for somebody. You let me know what you think. He's going to run ads on Instagram for it. I just made it for him.
Hi, I'm Gabe with Gabriel Martin Films. We specialize in creating intentional, high-quality videos for businesses. Here's a quick look at some of our recent projects. If you're thinking about your next video, click the link below to fill out the form and we'll take it from there.
But feeling so low today, got scammed again. What? Who scammed you? He keeps on scamming you. And then this is a vertical version.
Hi, I'm Gabe with Gabriel Martin Films. We specialize in creating intentional, high-quality videos for businesses. Here's a quick look at some of our recent projects. If you're thinking about your next video, click the link below to fill out the form and we'll take it from there.
So that's the vertical format one. I think they turned out pretty good. Just closed out that project. How did they scam you? What's the deal with the scamming? What'd they do that what they do to scam you? That ain't cool. I still need to look at your resume and stuff like that. All the stuff you sent me. Found some good work from LinkedIn, but didn't get paid. Oof, dude. I would start making them pay up front, and also, definitely make them sign a contract. Do you have a contract for them that they signed? I wouldn't do another job unless they pay you upfront, especially if it's someone from the U.S. I wouldn't take it for your own safety and sanity, especially if they're only paying $20. All right, time to start the Lake Biwa again. We're just gonna color grade it, fix it up a little bit. I don't even really remember the project too well, but I do know that we went for a chill vibe, slow shots, and let's watch it. cool. Sound design. Haven't done any sound design and haven't done any color grading. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna also change up a couple of shots in here. So we're gonna be color grading this anyway. They didn't say anything like the contract. Found some good work from LinkedIn. They didn't say anything like that contract. Yeah, you need to create a contract. They need to be legally bound. You need to have them sign it and send it back to you the next time that you have work from US. In USA, we can take them to court and take them to small claims and get our money. So the shots that I want to implement, the shots that I want to implement are these waterfall shots. So I want to do this one. Let's find some spots we can take out. This in here somehow. Let's see where these beats are. There are a couple of shots I want to take out. Like this one I want to take out. So let's just move everything to the right. So select all. You just hold command and click all of them. So let's find these shots that we're wanting. Okay. This will show that they're hiking to a spot. There, and then we'll get the look down. Something like that. I'm gonna stabilize this. Have you ever tried a mini panel for color grading? I have not. I have not tried that yet. Now everything's offbeat a little bit. Everything's a little bit offbeat now. Yeah, that would be nice to try for sure. I don't know if I do enough color grading. I mean, I guess I do enough color grading for it to make a difference. But guys, we are working on a real estate project from Japan. We're going for super simple, super clean shots. And it's coming together pretty nicely. We're just finishing this up, then we're going to be color grading and sound designing it. And these little cuts I learned from somebody recently, it gives you the beat of the song. I love the music. I can listen to this music like all day. It's so bright and beautiful. Okay, let's send a message to my friend Jackie Chan, Yaki, Biwa Galaxy. I just didn't make sure I know what the title is. So this is where we stayed. Biwa Galaxy. It was really cool. We could definitely help them by getting a video on their website for sure. And so that's what we're doing now. Biwa Galaxy. So that's what we're going to name it. Biwa Galaxy. If I can spell. Simple real estate. Yeah, I'll for sure try it. Thank you, Sajal, for hopping on. Have a good run at 4 a.m. That's pretty wild. You're going to run at 4. But I guess you gotta get the run in when you can, you know? So have a good run. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Okay, these need to hit the notes properly. Hey, that's great. I'm the same way, man. I try to exercise twice a day. Usually only get once, or honestly, I've skipped it today because I've had so much work. But that's awesome. Keep grinding. Your sleep schedule always amazes me. 4 a.m. is pretty wild. Okay, I would say that's pretty much where we want it. So let's just do some basic sound design. We're not going to go too crazy on the sound design here, guys. This is kind of like a bare minimum sound design project because we need to get this to them as soon as possible. Um, so let's do some wind. Wind. Here. Okay. This is more of what I was looking for. Yes, above X Beyond. Welcome back. This was all shot in S-Log. I haven't color graded it yet, so we're going to be going through the color grading here in a second. Guys, I have so many fun edits coming up that are pretty technical that I'm excited to live stream. Again, this one's kind of beginner level, but that's okay. I think that there are people who want to see kind of basic editing as well. So that's kind of all we're going to do here. We're going to add a little bit of a boat sound here. So what I use for sound design, I use this thing called Soundly and lens distortions. I use a combination of a lot of tools, but typically I use Soundly. So this we're going to do boat, like trolling. Is that the right word? It's not trolling, trolleying. Let's just do boat. Okay, we're going to add this in. Basically, sound design, just think of like what you would hear in this scene and also imagine some things that aren't in the scene that you could hear as well. Like for instance, we could do like some seagulls going. This one I'm gonna do like this. And we're gonna do like I actually really like that font. I just like randomly picked that font. Let's do like water. Let's do lake. I really like this sound as well. And then when we're working with sound, let's bring this up. Really just working with ambience here. Sitting back. Well, there wouldn't necessarily be birds um way out in the water like that, but let's just go like let's just lower the sound effects. We need to add something in here like somebody like riding through the water here. So let's do ooh, that is not good. Almost leaked some passwords. That would not be good. Let's do like boat. To be honest, we might not even. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I just need like something moving fast, moving in water. Okay, definitely not. This could work. And then we can make the level on this one lower. This, like hitting keyframes and then dropping the volume. Then doing that. I like this ambience. Yan, thank you so much. Hi Fizz, your live stream is so helpful for me as a beginner. Thank you so much for that. I'm also looking for an easy way to find good sound effects and music. Is there maybe a platform where specific creators share their collection, or is there only way to collect it over the years? I use sound effects from Soundly, and then I also collect it over the years. Like I have some stuff in my power bins of different sound effects that I've bought, like Pulse, that's a Sam Calder sound effect pack, VT Essentials Flight Edition, that is a sound effect by Bryn North. It comes with a bunch of whooshes, transitions, stuff like that, and then I combo that with I have a subscription for lens distortions, and if you're curious about that, let me actually pull that up for you. It help. I think lens distortion is a really good subscription to have. It's a bit expensive, but I'll show you 1 second. I have like selects of sound effects and stuff on there that you can take a look. There I'm actually sponsored by Lens Distortions, just caveating that I'm doing a little campaign with them, but I've used them for 3+ years without any type of sponsorship. And so I've had them for 3 years, and I've collected sound effects over those 3 years. Okay, so we want to cut the wind here. And for the rest of this, we can just do like indoor interior stuff. Again, we're not going to go too heavy on the sound design. Let's make sure everything sounds right. Jan, where are you from? Are you from Instagram or you found me organically on YouTube? And have you been watching my past streams? Also, guys, to get these little clicks on the music, you right click and you click on Show Music Beats. So for instance, let's just add like indoor ambience here. So go to Soundly and just search in indoor ambience. I don't want like you know what? I don't even think I need it. Let's just go to the sound effects where it's necessary. Again, we just want to get this out to them as soon as possible. Faucet, as soon as possible. Sorry, I'm showing you guys what I'm searching up. Okay. Let's use that sound effect. Sound. Okay. Sound effects. I need to pull it up. Okay, and then let's bring it here. And that's obviously too loud, so just bring it down a lot. And then bring it over here. Something like that. Bring it down. Okay, we don't want it too loud. Then we're going to use the same sound effect that we just used. It's just we're going to use all of it this time. And we're also going to change the semitone to make it sound a little bit different. So it's going to be like that. Okay, so that's where she turns it. Something like that. Something like that. We actually want it longer. Yes, I watched the last stream, but I found you through my Davinci Resolve algorithm. You were just there, and it's super helpful, relaxing seeing your stream and learning besides. Yeah, I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that you find it enjoyable. I've been enjoying it a lot as well. So I really appreciate you being here and saying those kind words, sir. I hope that you stick around because we have a lot of really cool edits that we're going to be doing in the future. I plan on doing this for the rest of my career. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to learning more about you as well. Okay, so guys, To kind of fake the ambience or the sound in here, what you want to do is keyframe. You want to be changing these levels based on the shot. So for instance, it can be loud here, like it should be loud here. Once it goes this wide, you want it to be quiet. So the way you do that is you go here and you do keyframes. You go volume keyframe here, and it shows up with this little dot. And go another keyframe, put another one, right? And then actually, before you do that, to make it even better, go to the next shot and then hit the keyframe, boom, and then hit the keyframe, boom. Okay, so now you're set to go. Just drop it to like -18. And then since we're getting closer, we're going to drop it to 14 here. Something like that. That way it kind of it kind of eases you into the sound. And then just like easy, this is like easing it out, this right here, so you ease it out. Let's just do like vegetables. Arenga, hello, how's it going? How's your day? How's your day, Arenga? This we could just do like lettuce or something. Lettuce drop, I don't know. Something like that. Put it on there. But obviously it's like super loud and it'll never... There we go. Okay, hit P. If it's only coming out of one ear, you go to stereo, make it in channel 1 as well. So now, once you hear it, it's like a little squish scrunch. Okay, but with the music, it fits in nice. Okay, I will take Fate's advice and add some kitchen ambiance in here. Kitchen ambiance. Cool, that sounds really good. And this is us speed editing right here, right? We're just trying to get the project done at this point, right? So we're speed ambiancing, SFXing, getting through it. I don't really like that sound actually. Let's try something like this. Cool, that works for me. Now let's add some lake sounds. Lake. Cool, perfect. Exactly what I want. Drag it in. Oh, my goodness. Let's make it. Okay, music is a little loud here, so I'm gonna drop it a couple decibels. I'm gonna drop these decibels as well. Okay, let's make sure that doesn't do anything too crazy. Let's drop everything a couple of decibels. Because we don't want anything clipping. You can see clipping by this. If this turns red up here, that means your audio is clipped, and you don't want that. most of the time. Okay, this we could do like sliding doors open. Sliding doors. Yeah, perfect. Cool. This needs like a lap of water. So like water, lake, like a small waves. Perfect. End it here, ease it out. Bring it up. Something like that. Actually, yeah. Okay, just bring this like that. Bring this over. Cool. And what we're going to do is a really low sounding waterfall at first, because you want them to be like, oh, is that a waterfall? Not actually know, like while they're hiking. Okay, this is a nice one. What we're going to do here is our little trick, okay? So here we're going to bring the volume down to -10. And then here we're going to bring it up to plus 4. Okay, cool. This one, there's lots of bugs and stuff, and wind. I'm still hearing water sound effects. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of this here. Okay, we need wind again. Wind. I don't know if that's the same one we just had. Uh-oh. I got 4.9. Again, this is kind of not like lazy sound effects, but it's like bare minimum sound effects. Bare minimum sound design. Okay, once we're back here, we can add back the wind. So like you want to be thinking about like what you hear. So like when I was there, I could hear some wind, I could hear birds chirping. Sometimes I could hear the lake water nearby. Like for instance, stuff like this, we need a clink in the all sound effects really is like adding sounds that are actually there and then adding like emphasis towards certain scenes, adding bushes, risers. But Foley is really just like just adding sounds to it, right? I did a more in-depth sound design on my last live stream about the ultra video, and then color grading will be more fun for us, I think, to get through. But I always recommend to do at least a little bit of sound design in your projects. It really like makes it a better experience having sound design. Perfect. Cool. We still have a little bit more to add. Nice. You could hear the waterfall the whole time in the distance. And here we could add like we could add the sound, lens distortions. Hold up, let me pull up where is it? Okay. Let me pull up a sound that I have been really liking recently. Like for instance, this is really sound designed.
How many sound effects do you think are in this scene? Most people say 4 or 5, but it's actually just one. A sound design track.
So you hear that one? Like a right there.
A sound design track from lens distortions, impacts, ambience, texture, all pre-built into a single.
That's the sound that I'm trying to get to. So let's look for it. Yep, I hear it already. It's this one. I really like this one. So let's pull that into our Biwa. Somewhere in our Biwa. I don't know why I said it like that. Somewhere in our Biwa. Okay. We'll go add it right here. Let's add some wind in here. My favorite thing to do. Like this. So I just alt drag to duplicate. Click it, option, drag up, it duplicates like that. So let's move this down, move this here. We want a little bit of that ambience in there. Something like that, and then just ease it out here. And then we also want to add like a whoosh here. So let's go to lens distortions. There's lots of good whooshes to choose from with lens distortions. Again, that's the link that I just sent you. Already putting it to use. I'm looking for a definitive whoosh right here. Whooshes. Where is it? Definitive whoosh. Yep. Copy. Go back. Also, guys, this is called dynamic project switching. So you see how I can go to one project to the other? It's the beauty of Davinci Resolve. To do that, hit your home. Make sure it's this. Click to dynamic project switching. This allows you to choose any of these projects that you have, pull them up and switch in between them, copy and paste. It's very crucial and awesome that you can do that in DaVinci Resolve. One of my favorite features of DaVinci Resolve, actually. As simple as it is, it really does a lot for me. Where is it? Okay. Copied it in there. Let's whoosh it in. Let's put it in here. And then we need another one. So hit option again. Right there. And then for a bare minimum sound design, that's all we're going to do. Drop this down to like -4 so it doesn't clip. Cool. Okay, so this slide I want to hear more of. So I'm bring it over here and then increase the sound a good amount. Something like that. Cool. Just ease in the sound effect a little bit there. Keep on moving. That's way too loud in my opinion. Let's turn this down. We need it to be more distant. And then we need it like really loud here. So again, just kind of ease these sounds in. This is low. It's the same sound, but it's lower. Goes into a 0 dB. So it goes from -14 dB to 0 dB to +8 dB. And then that's how you can kind of fake closeness to something. And then this, we need like bugs. We need a lot of bugs. You see all these bugs here? Bleh, too many bugs, right? It's kind of gross, but also is one of the most beautiful places ever that I've seen ever. Not lying. With this light coming through, it was so beautiful. So let's do bugs, insect swarm. Okay. Let's do like crickets. Yeah, something like this. Okay, let's bring this down. Hopefully that didn't just... Okay, it did. So when that happens, make sure you don't delete your other sound effects because these are pretty long. Okay, bring this down, bring this over here. Okay, we're gonna bring this to -11. Okay, we're also going to introduce a little laugh that we have here.
Audio file. From there, I add subtle.
So we're adding stuff from a project we already did. Here we go. Laughing. Okay. That's what we want. We want laughter. Where is it gonna paste? Way down here. That's fine. Okay. That's Let's get a definitive whoosh again. Right here. Again, just going for simple stuff. We can whoosh another time to get out of this little shutter effect we're in. Make it like this. Huh? -4.69. Why is it? Why is this here? I don't know why that's right there. Okay, let's do like a little fire. Fire. Cool, throw that in there. Okay. Then we're gonna add a little whoosh. Something like that for the grill. Cool. I think that's all we're gonna do because we don't have too much time. We gotta finish this by 7 o'clock. See if anything sounds weird or if we should add something. I'll talk over where I would want to add more sound design. And again, this is not color graded yet. Right here, I would probably want to emphasize that a little bit more, but again, since we're not going for too crazy of sound design, I'm okay with just leaving it. That sounded pretty good. I could add footsteps, but again, I don't think it would add that much. Okay, to me, I think that is like bare minimum sound design. I think it works for this project, the budget, everything. I think that's all I can allocate towards it. So now let's go to color grading. One of my favorite processes of everything. And again, we're gonna go for a pretty basic color grade here. Pretty basic color grade, that's for sure. We're going to be using lens distortions, finishing LUT here. So let's throw that on there. Gets a nice orange and teal look. What I'm seeing here is the midtones kind of overexposed. I want to drop these. I want to drop the gain a little bit as well. Okay, just adding some more contrast. And then maybe a bit more saturation. Let's see. I need my other display. Cool. Am I accidentally making black and white happen right now? Yeah, I am. The shot actually looks so cool, black and white. See, I'm accidentally hitting one. No. Something's going on. Hey guys, when I'm rushing through color grading, I typically only use like a couple of nodes. You could get really in depth with like masking and skin tones and all this stuff, but again, sometimes you just don't have time for that. Sometimes it's just sometimes you just gotta get the job done, you know, and send it off. This could use a good amount more contrast here, so I'm just gonna. There's so many ways of just, you know, doing contrast, right? You could go into here and make an S curve, right? You pull down the shadows, bring up the midtones, bring up the highlights. Right, there's so many ways of going about it. Like that just introduces contrast. As you can see, like for instance, it's off now. I go to number 2. I raise the contrast, right? You see what it does. It does something similar. It's like the same thing. It's like an S curve, or however you want to do contrast. Do it your way. You could mess with it, lift, gamma, gain. You can add more saturation, all that type of stuff. Okay, this shot is weirdly looking really dark right now. That's why. Okay. I want to lower the intensity. Oh, that's why. Or 50, I should say. For some reason, the power window got changed. Okay, this is really nice image. I don't have to do too much to this. Slap a LUT on it. I could decrease shadows, decrease the highlights. Looks good to me. Now this image needs a little bit more work because there's a lot more that I could do to it to bring this to life, right? This red looks really bland and kind of disgusting right now. So what we're going to do, and also it looks a little bit too saturated. So let's bring the saturation down just a tad. Don't worry, we'll bring it back out. We're going to create another node. We're going to put an Explorer Teal on there. Okay, and it looks super tealy. So something that's huge when an image kind of looks like this, kind of disgusting. I like going into this. And then push the red. And then push the saturation of the red. So it's changing the red here. I'm also going to change the blues to be a little bit less blue. And also, I'm going to go to my graph editor here, and then select hue versus loom. We're going to select the reds, and we're going to bring the luminosity of the reds down a little bit. And we're also going to go to hue versus sat, pick out the reds and saturate it even more, because we want this red to pop. Okay. That helped a lot. Let me show you before and after. So that was before, that's after, before, after. For the after, we could even warm up this image to introduce a little bit of a sunset. It was that shot at sunrise. What we're going to do here is copy and paste it. Okay, this is a little bit too dark, so we're going to bring up highlights just a bit. We're going to bring up shadows. So that looks a lot better. Let me show you what this did to the image. Before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. So we're just kind of color correcting. We're not adding like anything crazy. For instance, like if we wanted to bring in some like sunset, we could do like, we can do some stuff in the log wheels of pulling the highlights and stuff like that. We could mess around with that, but we're not going to do that today. No, siree, we're not. Okay, now for this, we can bring in this color grade and paste it and see it looks horrible. Okay, we're going to have to do this from scratch. That looks a lot better. Okay. Okay, so we have drone shots and we have S-Log shots, okay? Let me show you what we did for the S-Log shots. So we did a color space transform at the end. This is important that you do it at the end. Sony S-Gamma3.cine, Sony S-Log 3 to Rec 709. We're converting from S-Log 3 to Rec 709. Color space transform. Cool. And then we're adding a beautiful Explorer Teal LUT here. And then we're going to increase contrast like we do by decreasing shadows, decreasing highlights. We could even raise midtones if we wanted. This looks good. Sorry. I forget that you guys can hear everything in the mic. So these look a little bit orange compared to this shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to decrease the temperature to 0. This to 0. So that matches pretty good. That looks absolutely crazy. So we're going to change that. Drop shadows a little bit. Raise highlights a little bit. Make it nice and bright. Make it a little bit warmer to match the other. Okay, these shots, there's no lighting set up, and so they're pretty rough, but we're gonna do our best. Throw the Explorer 3 on here. Let's make it a little bit greener. Cool, that looks good. Let's throw another Explorer teal LUT here. Make it a little greener. A little bit too magenta. Cool. Okay, now for these, Explorer teal all the way. Let's go boom, 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 boom. So that, we're going to reset this. We're going to do contrast a little bit different this time. We're going to go, sorry, that's a log wheel. Let's go to lift, drop the lift, raise the midtones, drop the highlights, raise the midtones again, drop the highlights. I don't want crazy highlights in it, right? Drop the shadows. We just added a bunch of contrast using the lift wheels, brightened up the image. We actually didn't add too much contrast to that. Now we could add a little bit more. That image I like better. Copy, paste. That looks good. That looks good. Not bad. This, we can lift up the overall brightness and then increase contrast and decrease highlights. Again, this is speed mode. We're going speed mode on this. Okay, we're gonna go Explore Teal here. We're going to raise overall exposure here and then also add more contrast. So these little adjustments did a lot to make this image look a little bit better. We're going to copy and we're going to paste that here. Now this looks pretty similar to that, so let's do that. Put that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that is going to get turned down. Make sure the broccolis aren't disgusting looking. So let's go here. Let's go to this. Go to your greens and change the color of your greens to make them look a little bit more natural. Okay, keep going. That's too dark. Go back to your beginning, raise exposure, even raise some highlights, raise some shadows, keep that contrast. Okay, now if you wanted to make him by himself, you can introduce a mask. Okay, what you do is you create a mask around him, and then you invert it to create a vignette. So invert it. Also, I kind of like the framing to be changed a little bit more. So let's make him a little bit more centered So let's zoom in, position them to a little bit more to the center. Decrease right there. It also cleans up the image a little bit. Now we're going to decrease overall exposure, and that creates like this vignette. You see what's happening there? Cool. We're going to create a vignette, and then we're going to soften it out. So without the vignette, as you can see, actually, I don't see a single difference. That's weird. Whatever. Whatever. Moving on. Okay, now that drone shot is very similar to this drone shot. Copy that, go over here, paste that there. This actually probably needs to be raised. Exposure probably needs to be raised here. Okay, let's go and copy something from here. Let's copy this one. Paste it here. Let's bring down the highlights. Bring down midtones. So the exposure change can make a huge difference, as you can see. That's just like one node there. Makes a huge difference. So we're going to copy and paste that there. We're going to increase exposure here. Continue increasing contrast. These ones are going to be a little bit difficult. Let's see. Okay. We're going to increase gain here. We're going to decrease contrast a little bit. We're also going to save the greens from being super teal. So we're going to grab the greens and change and put them right around there. Cool. Copy, grab this and grab that, paste it there. Awesome. We're going to speed through this. I like that color. We're going to bring it here. The mask, you gotta be careful sometimes. I don't know why the mask is like that. We're gonna change that for this one, or delete it entirely. No, let's I don't know why the mask is like that. Why is this happening? Okay, we don't need a mask there. It's fine. Yes we do. Okay. Invert it, decrease exposure, soften it out a lot, and move on. Move on with your day. Okay, cool. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, for these we're gonna do this, this, this. Okay, contrast looks crazy. We're going to decrease that. We're going to decrease that. Contrast here is crazy. Let's decrease that. Increase highlights. Here we need to increase highlights as well. Sorry if I'm going too fast, guys, but I'm just trying to get this done on time. We need to send them a draft ASAP, so let's drop that contrast down. Whoa, that looks absolutely wild. That looks absolutely wild, wouldn't you say? All right, let's stretch a little bit. That looks absolutely crazy. I don't know what's happening there. Let's make sure. Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. Let's create a mask around her. Okay, so grab a mask, grab this, boom. And let's lower the exposure and then soften it up. This, let's raise the shadows a little bit. It should be a little bit brighter in my opinion. Bring in a little bit more saturation, a little bit more color boost. Cool, that looks good. Something weird is happening here with the saturation. This is one of my favorite shots of the whole campaign, actually, is this. Boom, boom. Increase gain. Increase midtones. Bring up highlights quite a bit. Introduce some contrast, raise saturation a bit, color boost. Okay, let's decrease highlights. Actually, as you can see, they're a lot. Let's restart with this image. Let's delete this. Let's reset that. Contrast, maybe a little bit more saturation. Let's call that good there. This I feel like needs to be brought down just a bit. Okay, now let's go to these drone shots that I got of this house, which looking back at it, I think it could be brighter for sure. Let's go over here. Looks crazy. Let's bring down the highlights a lot. This these shots actually may have been overexposed, actually. But it's okay. Contrast. Make sure this contrast is right. Shadows. Bring up shadows a little bit. Bring down highlights. Wow, these plants look really red, which they were, but let's change that. Oh, that's why. Okay. These plants were extremely red, but I don't want them to be that red. So let's go in here and bring the exposure down just a bit. Okay, let's keep going with our video here. This one feels a little desaturated, so I'll bring back some saturation, bring out some color boost, and a little copy and paste here because it's the same scene. This one, let's do from scratch. Okay, this one just needs contrast, I think, and then of course explore teal on it. Again, this is when I'm like trying to move fast. This is how I usually color grade projects. Now it's like the first draft, so it's not too important that I nail the colors, right? Just get in a good place and then I can come back to it. Okay, more drone shots here and here, but crazy looking. It's fine. This one, shadows need to really drop. Highlights really need to drop. Midtones need to drop. Almost everything needs to drop here. Similarly here. We don't want to crush the shadows though. Also, I want to make this image a lot warmer. So let's push a lot of warmth in here. Let's push a lot of warmth. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, my shoulders and back hurt. Boy. I know this is fast and maybe hard to follow, but again, I just gotta get it done, you know. The shadows are pretty dark, so let's go like that, and then bring up shadows, but also increase contrast. That introduces some good shadows. Are super crushed here. First, highlights, bring it down. Cool. Shadows need to be lifted a lot here. Highlights and shadows need to be lifted here. Oh, my back hurts. Perfect. So really, if you're speed editing, change to Rec 709 and then add a LUT and do some basic enhancements on the exposure, and you're looking good. Increase highlights a lot here, increase shadows. Okay. These shots are going to come from boom, boom, and then one last boom. Okay, let's change this one a lot. Negative 97 on shadows are pretty crazy. Beauty, let's watch it back, see if it's good. If we like it, we'll export it and send it as the first draft. Let's go. That was a speed run. First speed run live stream. Let's watch. All the stabilization has actually come off. Just pay attention where we need stabilization, where we don't. So don't need it there. Could use it here. Let's stabilize it. Ooh, it's much slower now. I don't know why. Let's stabilize this too. It's kind of a weird glitch with when you color grade the stabilization comes off. It's strange, to be honest. I don't know why that happens. Let's make sure, let's make these a little less blue of a room. So let's increase it a little bit. Cool. And then let's stabilize it. I did not like that. I did not like that either. Okay, that looked better. Huh? Why is this clip just gone? Huh? This clip just disappeared or what? I guess the opacity was low for some reason. Okay, we're gonna stabilize these. I'm just trying the different ones to see. Let's actually do something like this. Beauty. Okay, let's stabilize this one too. Beauty. Okay, let's stabilize this one again. These red plants are crazy. It keeps on trying to be at a 1 opacity. I don't know why. These red plants are pretty wild. Let's decrease them a bit. Let's decrease them a bit. Okay, so like these clips. These clips definitely need stabilization. Let's Try similarity on that one. Okay, let's change the grass here to be actually a little bit more matching towards the other clips. Okay. Let's make this one a little bit less intense. Okay. This one needs stabilization. Nope. Okay, reset it. Let's do similarity, stabilize. Nope. Let's just keep it no stabilization. Then we could do a title screen right there if they want. Boom. Go to export. Title it. Biwa Galaxy. Give it a 3840 by 2160. Find something on Japan, Lake Biwa, folder, exports, boom, save, add to render queue, add higher resolution, and render. Alright guys, 7 p.m. got it done. It looks pretty good. I think we did a pretty good job. We're rendering out, we're getting it to the client, and then we're going to continue with the cool projects in the future. This one was pretty simple, I would say. Didn't do anything too crazy with it, but I think it's important at least to kind of see the types of shots for basic real estate videos. And we'll get some feedback, make some adjustments, and send it to the final. But I think that's all we're going to do on this project. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's 7 p.m. That's my cutoff for today. Thank you guys so much. If there's any last minute questions, let me know. If not, I'll hop off, enjoy my evening, eat some dinner. It was kind of a long work day for me today, so I'm excited to kind of chill out. But if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, guys.
Today, I depart. Meet the grand anatomy, like a breeze curled in the embrace of the world's tepid branches. Think my father sung to a bird, the song unwritten, two mouths opening, closing to one another. And I will think my waltz to you, how it ripples and writhes in dim evening glow. This is how I write it, back and forth, triple time. How nobody writes a love song since.